Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to TRENDIVE. Have you ever been on vacation in London? And decided to take a tour of a royal palace? Then you certainly must have spotted some royal guards around the palace. Well, they aren't there just for fun. Royal guards are meant to protect the queen, the palace, and every treasure placed within it. As you can see, their job is quite important, and hence they are usually serious and hardly smile around people. But today we will bring you clips of some individuals who have decided to mess around with royal guards. Trust me, it didn't end well for some of them. You might want to keep watching to find out what happens to them. In this next video, this guy definitely takes things too far. He even tries to make physical contact with the royal guard. Crazy, right?
His gun is jammed. Can you see the knife on top of it? Can't shoot.
What happens to him next will leave you speechless. Just keep watching to find out.
Get back from the Queen's Guard!
In the video, the guy's seen trying to initially mimic the royal guard. He would then take it a bit further by touching him on the shoulder. You certainly don't want to do that, as the royal guard points a gun at him and yells, "Stay away from the Queen's Guard!" The guy gets the shock of his life and quickly steps away from the royal guard. I'm pretty sure he might have peed his pants.
Get back from the Queen's Guard!
If you have probably had one or two run-ins with royal guards, you would know that making them smile is next to impossible. Watch this next clip, as this guy attempts to do the impossible. What happens next will shock you. In the video, this man is on a visit to Buckingham Palace and tries to make one of the royal guards laugh by telling him a story about how they went to the same school. Did he succeed? Keep watching to find out.
School. Me and him, he went his own way. you were asking questions, you answer with his head. Yeah, no. What's your name? No. What? Is that a name? Shake of a head is not a name. Please say your name. And by recess, you're just this guy hanging out. His mother always picked him up from school. He's that type of guy until he was 20. His mother picked him up from school.
After continuing to tell his story, he finally gets a laugh out of the royal guard. Although the story might not be true, the royal guard did seem to find it really funny. In this next clip, the guy certainly doesn't understand the meaning of boundaries and gets too close to a royal guard. What happens to him next will definitely shock you. Keep watching. In the video, the guy is seen to get a little too close to a royal guard just in an attempt to take a picture. The royal guard, however, would have none of it and yells at him, "Get back! Get back!" The guy was certainly disappointed as he was unable to get his picture.
Get back! Get back!
One of his other friends actually managed to get a picture with the royal guard, but she stood at a safe distance, just so she wouldn't get yelled at.
Get back! Get back!
In the next clip, this young man is seen staring at a royal guard at the Windsor Castle. It's all fun and games until... Keep watching to find out what happens next.
Stand back!
In the video, the young man is seen attempting to get in a staring contest with the Royal Guard and comes a little bit too close and gets a stern warning from the guard, who stumps his feet on the ground and asks him to get back. It's safe to say this boy won't be getting into any other staring contests anytime soon. Keep watching as to what happens in this next clip. It'll definitely knock your socks off. In the video, the Royal Horse Guards are seen changing personnel, and not surprisingly, another tourist is seen trying to get a video of the guards. Well, she again gets too close, and by now you should know how much Royal Guards hate physical contact.
Ready, ready, jump. Ready, run.
The tourist gets yelled at and rapidly moves out of the way. Oops. What happens in the next clip is really scary. Keep watching to find out what it is. In the video, this guy is seen to get in the way of two marching Royal Guards, and he's quite confused where to turn to. One of the guards shoves him aside, very much to the surprise of the guy. Well, he should actually feel lucky to walk away from this incident with just a shove. In our next clip, some tourists are seen getting in the way of a group of marching Royal Guards. They certainly won't be repeating that again, as they got a pretty big shock. Keep watching to find out what it is. In the video, these female tourists are seen to get in the way of a group of marching Royal Guards. One of them is caught on camera trying to take a picture of the Royal Guards. But that's not even the craziest part, as the other female tourist would be so bold to get directly in front of the marching guards, and she was immediately dealt with by the guard in charge of the marching group. He yelled, "Make way!" and the girl scrambles away in fear. Scary, right? Stay glued to your devices, as what these tourists did to this royal will shock you. You might want to keep watching. In the video, one of the tourists is seen disrespecting the Royal Guard by throwing a glove at him, and she immediately tries to pick up the glove, which fell very close to the guard, but she's too scared to pick it up because she didn't know how the Royal Guard would react to her very rude action. Well, thankfully for her, the Raven Master at the Royal Palace helps her pick the glove up, but not without giving her a lecture about why it's not appropriate to disrespect the Royal Guards. Lucky her, I guess. She could have gotten in a lot more trouble.
Why would you do that? The army's here to protect the crown jewels, they're not here for the public to make fun of. Right, he's a soldier, he serves his country, he deserves to be treated with a little bit of respect. Throwing your gloves at him isn't going to work, is it really?
And there they go. I gotta follow them.
I'm pretty sure that you would all agree that this is quite scary trying to mess with the Royal Guard. It's best not to even try this at all, just for your own safety. Let me know in the comments down below which clip makes you laugh first. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as always. I'm TRENDIVE, adding spice into your life.